Alright guys, I'm going to give you a little how-to tutorial on how to, if you're changing your fuel injector O-rings or if you're needing just to clean them, this is going to show you how to do that. So what you want to do is well, before you even do any fuel work, you want to pull the fuses, which is fuses 8 and 9 in your fuse panel, and then start your car a few times, and that'll get some of the gas out of the fuel rail. There will still be some in there, but it's not going to be a pressurized system, so it's not going to like spray at you. I mean, it will come out a little bit if you pull the injector out or whatever. These clips are fucking garbage, so I've got to replace all 4 of them. I had to kind of dummy up 2 of them a little bit and kind of squeeze them back together until I get new ones. But yeah, if you pull too hard, you're gonna pull those out and everything. You don't want that. So I changed these O-rings a while back, but they're probably pretty dry because I've had to pull my fuel rail out a couple times and to do some work, and every time I've done that, my injectors come out. So I'm thinking that they're probably sticking in the intake manifold because they're probably too dry. So what you do is you clean the gasket of the O-ring, and then you clean around the bottom of that. If you're changing the top, it's basically the same thing. So basically, let's just act like I'm putting new O-rings in. So you get I take some Vaseline, and I just kind of put it around the O-ring. You don't like have to cake it on. I mean, it's not gonna mess with the fuel or anything like that. It's not gonna mix in with it or anything like that. So you don't need to really worry about that. But and then what you do is, this is kind of the tricky part. Some of the stuff will come off when you put this on there. That's okay. So what you do is, after that, sometimes you'll get some of that stuff on your injector sprayed on your nozzle. What you'll do is you'll wipe that off so that there's not any of that on there. Then you take a little bit more Vaseline, whatever we're using. I prefer this because this shit doesn't. It's not. This is the first time I've had to do it since I put new injectors on, or new O-rings on, and that was a couple of years ago. So this shit lasts quite a while on there. And then, so I didn't show you how to take them off before. So some people use a pick. That's fine if you're replacing them anyway. But if you're doing like what I'm doing, you're just kind of doing some maintenance. Get one of these different. Get these seal remover picks. It's got a flat end on it, and it's rounded. It's not gonna fucking damage them or anything like that. So you ain't gotta worry about that. And then you just get up underneath of it, get it to roll over the edge, and then carefully pull it out. Maybe. I have to just pull it off in there. You don't have to worry about it stretching it or tearing it or anything like that. So that's a good thing about those. I used to use picks, and then I realized that even though I was being careful, I was actually still causing damage to the part if you're not using it correctly. So got that wiped off. Now I just got to wipe the nozzle off it and wipe the area where the gasket's going to be, and pretty much repeat that step. It is kind of it's not really time consuming. It's just willing to take the time to do it. because some people they're not going to want to do this, but this will actually help preserve the O-rings more, and they won't dry out and stuff, because fuel dries shit out, and especially these O-rings with where they're at. I mean, fuel's not gonna it's not saturated in fuel, but it is by a heat source, so it kind of dries it out a little bit, but not much. You don't want that. The reason why you wipe this off is because obviously your nozzle, your fuel comes out of the intake. You don't want something like that blocking, getting on that and blocking the fuel flow in that. So that's the reason why we wipe all that off. It doesn't hurt to put some on the metal, or the collar right here, because it'll actually help them come out a lot easier. I have noticed that. So like, I've only had these out. This is like my second or third time I've had this out since I had to take them out, because the one time I had to take them out was when I changed my intake manifold, and I did this, and I noticed when I had to take them out again, they came out so much easier, like so much easier. But basically, that's all you're doing, is you're taking these off here, and then you're cleaning all that, the area where the gasket goes, and then when you put them back on, put some Vaseline around that, and then I put some around this collar right here. As you can see right there, you can see the difference. So I haven't done those two yet, obviously. So that's basically all you're doing. And the reason why I'm doing this now is because I'm actually in the process of putting on my intake manifold spacer and throttle body spacer from Bad News Racing, and I'll have a video on how to do the removal of the intake manifold. I thought I had one, but I didn't. But I'm gonna make one. But anyway, this is how you do it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.